Welcome back to the channel, Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United Kingdom 1/2 new penny coins, specifically focusing on the top 3 most valuable examples. Whether you're a collector, investor, or simply curious about rare coins, this video will help you understand which 1/2 new penny coins are worth watching, their historical significance, mint marks, and condition variations. Let's get started. First up, the 1971 1/2 new penny. Its unique design features, its rarity in circulated or damaged condition, and most importantly, the current auction market value in US dollars. Whether you are a beginner coin collector or someone simply curious about old British coins, this guide will help you understand the true value of this interesting piece of currency. The 1971 1/2 new penny holds a special place in British numismatic history because it was introduced during the United Kingdom's major currency reform known as Decimal Day. On February 15, 1971, the UK changed from the centuries-old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal system where £1 equals 100 pence. As part of this transition, several new coins were introduced, including the 1/2 new penny, 1 new penny, 2 new pence, 5 pence, and others. The 1/2 new penny was the smallest value coin in the new decimal system and was designed to make pricing more accurate and prevent rounding up during transactions. However, despite its practical purpose, the 1/2 new penny quickly became unpopular with the public. Because of inflation and its very small value, it gradually lost usefulness in everyday purchases. Eventually, the coin was officially withdrawn from circulation in December 1984 and ceased to be legal tender. Today, the 1971 issue is historically significant because it represents the first year of Britain's decimal coinage, making it a notable coin for collectors who specialise in modern UK currency. The 1971 United Kingdom 1/2 new penny has several distinctive design features that make it recognisable to collectors. On the obverse side, the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Designed by Arnold Machin. Around the portrait appears the Latin inscription meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, and Defender of the Faith. This elegant portrait became one of the most famous coin designs of the 20th century. The reverse side of the coin displays St. Edward's crown, a powerful symbol of British monarchy and royal authority. Beneath the crown are the words 1/2 new penny and the date 1971. In terms of physical specifications, the coin is made from bronze, weighs approximately 1.78 grams, and has a diameter of about 17.4 millimeters with a smooth edge. These characteristics make it one of the smallest coins ever issued in modern British currency. Collectors often admire this coin for its clean design and its connection to the historic decimal transition point. One of the most important questions collectors ask is the 1971 1/2 new penny rare? The answer depends largely on the condition of the coin. In reality, the coin had an extremely large mintage of around 1.39 billion pieces, meaning it was produced in huge quantities for circulation. Because so many were minted, most examples found today in circulated or damaged condition are quite common. Coins that show heavy wear, scratches, or discoloration typically have very low collector value. However, there is still some demand among beginner collectors who want to complete a full set of early decimal coins. Even damaged coins can still attract small interest if they are from the first decimal year or if they display unusual minting errors. Error coins, misstrikes, or coins with unique die variations can sometimes sell for higher prices in auctions, although these cases are relatively rare. Now let's talk about the part most people are curious about: the value of the 1971 1/2 new penny today. For coins found in circulated condition, the value is usually very low. In most cases, these coins sell for about 25 cents to $3 USD depending on condition and demand in online markets and auctions. Coins in better condition can bring slightly higher prices. For example, lightly circulated examples may sell for around $1 to $2. The very clean coins may reach $5 or more. Uncirculated coins graded by professional services can sometimes reach about $2 to $25 US depending on quality. Proof versions made for collectors can sell for even higher amounts, sometimes reaching $50 to $80 or more in excellent condition. So while most circulated coins are not extremely valuable, high-grade examples and rare variations can still attract attention in the coin collecting market. If you own a 1971 1/2 new penny or are thinking about collecting British decimal coins, here are some useful tips. First, always examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for minting errors, unusual marks, or exceptional condition because these factors can significantly increase value. Second, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning may remove natural patina and reduce the coin's collectible value. Third, consider storing your coins in protective holders or coin albums to prevent further damage. Proper storage can preserve the coin's condition and maintain its long-term value. Finally, research recent auction results or consult professional coin grading services if you believe your coin might be a rare or high-quality example. To conclude, the 1971 United Kingdom 1/2 new penny is an interesting piece of modern coin history. Although most circulated examples are common and worth only a small amount, the coin remains important because it represents the first year of Britain's decimal currency system. For collectors, this small bronze coin is a reminder of a major monetary transition that changed everyday life in the United Kingdom. While it may not make you instantly rich, it is still a wonderful collectible that tells an important story about British currency and economic history. So next time you check your old coin jar, take a closer look at those small bronze coins. You might just discover a piece of history hiding in plain sight. Next up, the United Kingdom 1/2 new penny from 1981. At first glance, this small copper coin may look ordinary, especially if it appears dirty, worn, or heavily circulated. Many people might even ignore it or toss it aside without a second thought. However, for coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, even a coin in rough or dirty condition can hold historical interest and surprising value. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1981 1/2 new penny, its unique design features, collector demand, and the potential auction value in dollars, even when the coin is far from perfect. The 1/2 new penny, often written as 1/2p, was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971 as part of the country's major decimalisation of currency. Before 1971, the UK used a complex system of pounds, shillings, and pence, which had been in place for centuries. When decimal currency was adopted, the 1/2 new penny became the smallest denomination coin in circulation, worth half of 1 new penny. The coin was produced from 1971 until 1984, after which it was withdrawn because inflation had reduced its purchasing power significantly. By 1981, the coin had already been circulating for a decade, meaning most examples from that year show heavy wear, dirt buildup, and circulation marks, making pristine examples relatively uncommon. The 1981 United Kingdom 1/2 new penny is made of bronze, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown color that often darkens with age and exposure. The coin weighs 1.78 grams and has a diameter of about 17.14 millimeters, making it one of the smallest coins in British decimal currency. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which was used on British coins for many years during the early decimal era. The inscription around the portrait reads Elizabeth II D times G times Reg times F times D, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, the design features a crowned portcullis, a historic symbol associated with the British Parliament, along with the denomination 1/2 new penny and the year 1981. Even when the coin is dirty, these design elements remain recognizable and important for collectors. Although the 1981 1/2 new penny was produced in large numbers, coins in circulated or dirty condition still attract collectors who are trying to complete a full date set of British decimal coins. Many collectors enjoy finding coins directly from circulation or mixed lots, even if they are scratched, tarnished, or covered with dirt. Interestingly, sometimes a dirty coin can hide rare minting errors or unusual varieties, which can increase its value dramatically. Additionally, because the halfpenny denomination was discontinued in 1984, these coins have become a nostalgic reminder of a past era of British currency. As a result, collectors often purchase even low-grade examples for their collections or for historical interest. When it comes to value, a 1981 UK 1/2 new penny in dirty or heavily circulated condition is generally quite affordable. In most cases, such coins sell for around 20 cents to $1 USD in bulk lots or online marketplaces. However, if the coin still has clear details despite the dirt or wear, collectors may pay $2 to $5 for a better example. The value can rise further if the coin is found with mint errors, unusual toning, or exceptional preservation beneath the surface grime. Occasionally, higher quality uncirculated versions of the same year can reach $10 to $20 or more at auctions, especially when graded by professional coin grading services. If you come across a 1981 1/2 new penny, it's always a good idea to examine it carefully before cleaning or selling it. Many collectors recommend avoiding harsh cleaning, as this can damage the coin's surface and reduce its collectible value. Instead, gently inspect the coin under good lighting to look for sharp details, possible mint errors, or unusual features. You should also compare it with other examples online or in coin catalogs to determine its condition and potential value. Keeping the coin in a protective holder or coin flip can also help preserve it for the future. Even a small coin like the 1/2 new penny can become a meaningful addition to a growing collection. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 1/2 new penny from 1981 may seem like a tiny and insignificant coin, especially when found in dirty or worn condition, but it still represents an important chapter in British monetary history. Introduced during the transition to decimal currency and discontinued only a few years later, this coin carries historical value and collector interest even today. While most dirty examples may only be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars, they remain popular among collectors who appreciate the story behind them. Next up, the United Kingdom 1982 half new penny, often simply called the halfpenny. At first glance, this small bronze coin might look ordinary, but many collectors are curious about its rarity and whether it could be worth money today. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1982 halfpenny, examine its unique features, talk about collector demand even for damaged coins, and reveal its possible auction market value in US dollars. If you enjoy discovering hidden treasures in everyday coins, make sure to watch until the end. The halfpenny coin was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971 during the decimalisation of British currency, when the country replaced the old pound shillings pence system with the modern decimal system. The new halfpenny represented half of 1 penny, making it the smallest denomination coin in circulation at that time. The series was produced from 1971 to 1984, after which it was withdrawn because inflation made such a small value impractical. The 1982 halfpenny belongs to the later years of the series and is notable because the wording on the reverse had changed earlier in the decade from new penny to simply halfpenny. This reflected the fact that the new decimal currency had already become standard across the country. In total, about 190,752,000 coins were minted in 1982, meaning the coin is relatively common in circulation. The 1982 halfpenny coin has several distinctive design elements that make it recognizable to collectors. On the obverse side, you will see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that appeared on many British coins of that era. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription that identifies the monarch and the year of issue. The reverse side features the iconic St. Edward's crown above the denomination halfpenny. The crown symbolizes the British monarchy and has been used in heraldry for centuries. The coin itself is made of bronze, weighs approximately 1.78 grams, and has a diameter of about 17.4 millimeters, making it one of the smallest coins ever produced in the United Kingdom's decimal system. Because of its compact size and simple design, the halfpenny has become an interesting collectible item for people who enjoy collecting historical coins from the decimal era. When discussing the rarity of the 1982 halfpenny, it's important to understand that most coins from this year are not considered rare because of the large number produced. However, condition plays a huge role in determining value. Coins that remain in mint or near mint condition are far more desirable than those that show heavy wear. Even coins in damaged or circulated condition can still attract interest from collectors, particularly those who want to complete a full date set of halfpennies from 1971 to 1984. These collectors often look for coins with readable dates and recognizable details, even if the coin has scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear. While damaged examples typically have lower monetary value, they still hold historical significance as part of the early decimal coinage of the United Kingdom. So how much is a 1982 halfpenny worth today? In most cases, circulated coins have very little value beyond their historical interest. Because so many were produced, collectors can still find them easily in old collections or coin lots. For coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, price guides suggest a value of roughly about $1 to $1.35, depending on quality and grading. Proof versions or specially preserved coins may sell for a few dollars more at auctions, but standard circulated coins are often sold in bulk or for small amounts. That means the real value of this coin often comes from its place in history rather than its raw market price. If you happen to find a 1982 halfpenny in your coin jar or collection, there are a few things you should do before deciding its value. First, check the condition carefully, looking for sharp details in the crown and lettering. Coins with minimal wear are generally more desirable. Second, avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and actually reduce its value to collectors. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent further wear. Finally, compare your coin with online auction listings or professional coin grading services. Even common coins can sometimes sell for higher prices if they are in exceptional condition or part of a desirable coin set. The United Kingdom 1982 half new penny may not be one of the rarest coins in British history, but it remains an interesting piece of the country's decimal coinage era. With its classic design featuring the crown and its connection to the early years of decimal currency, the coin continues to attract collectors around the world. While most examples are worth only a small amount in today's market, they still represent an important chapter in British monetary history. So the next time you check your spare change or an old coin collection, keep an eye out for the 1982 halfpenny. You might just discover a small but fascinating piece of history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video about the 1982 United Kingdom half new penny and its value, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another rare coin story. See you in the next video.